Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We got us a new one today. So if you watched last video, I talked about going and doing an estimate on a tractor. Well, we closed on the deal and we are scheduled today to do it. So we're here right now. I just did some before pictures of it, got everything all opened up. I think I'm gonna start on the interior first, just so I can knock it out, get the inside done, and then we'll come outside and deal with the exterior. The hardest thing about this is going to be the engine bay and all the grease and everything. So as you can tell, in here's never really been cleaned. My plan with this is to pressure wash all the big stuff off first, and then come in with some diluted super clean. We're gonna go 1-to-1 and see how it works. You know, it looks like it's our new AC condenser on it. A lot of it's just dust and everything. But if we can get this all cleaned up and then hit it with some engine bay dressing, it'll look pretty close to brand new, and that's what they're wanting. But the issue with tractors like this, luckily I have experience with tractors, is hydraulic fluid and stuff like this. A lot of this will pressure wash off, but the grease that is in these joints from grease zerks and everything like that, that's where, you know, a lot of that's not going to come out. There's not anything I can do about that. You know, I set expectations. It's got a broken wheel hub on it. These wheels are not going to look brand new. The paint's not going to look brand new, but we can definitely make it look a lot better than what it was. It's got this front bucket on it. So, you know, I'm going to pressure wash that out, everything. I've got some RV dedicated wash, stuff like that. I'm going to test it out on this, see how it does on here. But the big concern is making it look new again. So that's going to be a lot of time spent pressure washing in here, getting all this knocked out. I estimated this job around 6 hours, and I'll let you guys know the final price at the end of the video. I quoted $400 for this job, and that was after talking with some other detailers in the area, what they've quoted on tractors. Someone said they quoted $325, and that was one for wasn't as dirty as this. So I went ahead with the $400, let him know that's my base price. I'll give him a final price when I'm all finished up, and we can go from there. But he's expecting around the $400 to $500 range, which I think is pretty fair for this. It's gonna be a lot of up and down. I've got my ladder with me so I can knock out the roof, all these windows. I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo the seat on the inside. Got a lot of work cut out for us today, so I'm gonna go ahead, get my canopy set up, get everything else set up. The canopy is not going to fit above this, but what it will do, because right now the sun is right behind this building, but in about 30 minutes this is in direct sunlight. I was here the other day, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when I was here, and it was direct sunlight over here. So once it gets above this building here, we're gonna be in direct sunlight. So I'm gonna set my canopy up so I have somewhere to, you know, hide from the sun. And we'll just start tackling this interior. I'm gonna get it all vacuumed out, blown out, clean the floors, columns, everything. I think I have my suction mount pod for the GoPro. I'm gonna set you guys up on the windshield in there so you guys can see everything. But it's gonna be a lot of work today. Quick little update for you guys. I was checking out the floor mat and it came out, so I went ahead and pulled it out so we can clean out underneath of it, which is going to help a lot, because all this was hidden underneath that you'd never see. So I just went ahead and soaked it in super clean and gave it a quick pressure wash. I'm going to let it dry out, and then I'm going to soak it down again, hit it with the drill brush now that we got a lot of the contaminants off of it. And I'm going to go ahead and vacuum out all this. Once I get all this vacuumed out, I'm gonna start cleaning these fabrics. Soak all this in some diluted Interior Express from P&S and blow it out with the air compressor, and then I'll start the wipe down process. Because like areas like this are coated in dirt that's just stuck on. Over here is the same way. So I want to get all the dirt out first before I bring in microfibers and start wiping stuff down. The interior, or the headliner, isn't really salvageable. It's pretty bad, but those plastics up there I can do something with. These plastics I can do something with. I can definitely make them look a lot better. But as for the headliner, that thing's pretty shot. That whole ashtray back there was filled with cigarettes. There were cigarette butts all in here, so I'm sure they've all smoked in here and it's been gross. And this is an enclosed cab with AC, so I'm sure they just popped one of these side windows and lit a cigarette. So I'm gonna go ahead, get all this cleaned out, and I'll pick you guys up again. Alrighty, quick little update for you guys. I'm almost finished with the interior. I kind of just set the camera down and went to work. But right now we're in the middle of shampooing the seats. I already did these carpeted wheel wells. That one doesn't look great. This one brightened up a whole lot. The headliner, I tested the extractor right over there. You're not really supposed to extract headliners, but I figured I'd test it because this thing looks like garbage. It does look better than what it did. The Tornador actually knocked out a lot of the crap that was stuck in it, but it is still very stained. I'm gonna let them know the best way to fix that is to replace it. These air vents are stained yellow. I'm guessing that's from the cigarette smoke in here. As you can see, they're pretty yellow. I've cleaned all of them. They still look like crap. The radio holder turned out great. The speaker vents, this one's kind of still junky. I might go over it again. I went over it 3 times. Cup holder over there turned out great. All the shifters turned out great. Steering column, this area I had to go over like 3 or 4 times. I've hosed this out, I'd say 6-7 times. These drains up here kept getting clogged, so I kept emptying them. I scrubbed the floor, took some super clean and a soft bristle brush and just scrubbed the floor all in here. I'm probably gonna blow it out once it's a lot closer to being dry, but this will be covered, but all of this will still be seen, and it looks like crap, but it's rusty, so I mean there's not really anything I can do about that. These are all faded. There's a green handle on the back of the seat over there that's faded. One thing I did do is stand back here. I hosed out in here. I got these plugs that are right in here. They look so much better. They were all gross. It's all a lot better. Walk over on this side. This leaf out. There's some duct tape right here, and all the sand keeps wanting to stick to it. Again, this will be underneath the floor mat. I just wanted it clean underneath. I'm gonna go over this again. It's pretty faded and gross, but I want it to look a little bit better. Besides that, the inside's just about done. Just little nitpicky things. And then the windows. I'm gonna do the windows last. They're gonna take a lot of cleaning, but I need to get started on the outside. It is currently 12:04. I was expecting to be done around 2 o'clock, so it's 2 hours on the outside. I think I can knock that out. Might be here closer to 3. I don't know. I'm still sitting around that $400 price point. I think that's pretty accurate. There's just a lot of stuff to go over on the inside. The sand's the worst part, but I took myself a little 20-minute break, ate something, drank some water, and I got a little rehydrated. Trying not to kill myself anymore. After that day with the Porsche, that opened my eyes a little bit of, I need to a little bit easier on myself, guys. I'll work from 8 to 5 without eating anything and just drinking water, and that's it. And that's not good for me. It's gonna kill me. So trying to step back a little bit, take my time, take breaks. You know, I'm my own boss, so I'm the hardest on myself. But need to remember that I can't do this if I'm dead. So I'm almost finished the inside. I'll set you guys up on time lapse when we start on the outside. I think I'm gonna start in this area first because it's in the shade, so that'll be a little nice. But I'm gonna pressure wash all underneath before I actually wash it. That'll be the last step, but I need to get all this gunk and everything off the outside first. So I'll see you guys then. Just want to give you guys a little update. I'm gonna give you guys a quick engine bay shot before I shut it all up. I had to take a vacuum and try and get some of the sand out. I can't get all of it, so it's a little upsetting. There's still some sand in there, but it is what it is. You can't access it on this side without taking bolts out, and I'm not equipped to do that here, so just gonna have to stay a little sandy on this side. You guys can kind of see in there. I took my vacuum and got everything I could, but it is all finished up, looking all shiny. I gotta do the windows on the inside and put that mat back in, so I'll show you guys when that's finished. But I wanted to show you guys the engine bay real quick before I shut her up. Alrighty guys, here's your finished product. I am whooped. I kind of hit the nail on the head. I figured to be done around 1 to 2. It is 2:20 right now. I can't get the hood to close, so I'm gonna have to let the customer know. This morning it just like barely skipped by, and now it's like directly hitting it, so I don't know what its issue is. This is grease right here. Before you guys come at me, it's from that. But this is the inside. Windows are all clean. Everything's all shined up. This side came out amazing. I'm very happy with how this came out. But it looked a million times better. Tires are all shined up. Superior Products Aqua Gloss. It's a water-based dressing, dilute it 1:1, 50/50, however you want to call that, but it works amazing. I use it in a paint gun, so I went ahead and hit everything that was black on the outside just to try and bring some life back to the stuff. But yeah guys, she's all finished up. This thing whooped my butt. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all packed up. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching to the end. If you made it that far, I appreciate you all. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. Check me out on TikTok. I post over there more often at GTFO Detailing. Peace out. Love y'all.